This motorcycle here is the most powerful superbike available. It produces 193 horsepower. It's also one of the very, very lightest. It also has got amazing stopping ability, great handling. We will sell the motorcycle for $13,800. And the motorcycle is packed with new innovation. The motorcycle has got a combination of what we call race ABS, traction control, and variable engine management. Depending on which mode you are in, three things work together. The brake system becomes progressively aggressive depending on how these modes move. The engine management adjusts to that, both in the way that it delivers the ultimate horsepower, the way the horsepower unfolds. And because it's a fly-by-wire throttle system, it also means that we've got the ability to adjust the throttle position for the butterfly position. As well as the traction control it allows more wheel spin as the modes progress. What that means for both the professional as well as for the layman is that with this motorcycle, you would be faster on the race circuit than any other, because the motorcycle in a way thinks for you, and therefore you can be much closer to the limit or much more on the limit. And despite the hard times we're in for BMW, this is really, as I started, the important time, and we're very bullish about the future, including the immediate future in 2010. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm standing here with our latest superbike baby, the S1000RR, something of which we're very, very proud. And I'll briefly talk about some of the features. I want to start with the styling. You know, with a superbike, weight is everything. In fact, performance and weight is everything. And when it came to the styling, we said we want to uncompromisingly make the form follow function. In other words, we build a motorcycle that can perform optimally, and that to a large extent dictates the function. For that reason, there's very many asymmetrical features on the motorcycle, one of which is the headlight, where you can see that the left headlight and the right headlight is different. The reason for that is that you require a much different and much bigger reflector for a low beam than you require for a high beam. And as a consequence of that, we could save a lot of weight as well as space behind to pack some of the electronics in, and therefore the asymmetric design. Other than the asymmetric headlights, there are also other features on the motorcycle. If I walk around the motorcycle, for instance, and look at the right-hand side, you'll see these shark gills or shark fins. That is because the requirement to get air out of the right-hand side of the motorcycle is less than on the other side. If we come over to the other side, you will see we have a much bigger hole here, or opening. Because of the radiator design, we wanted more air to come out of the side. So all in all, regarding the styling, it's a question of that the form of the motorcycle follows real function. I've briefly spoken earlier about other functions on the motorcycle. I want to just highlight one more thing, and that is here. If you come down here to the gear change, you can see that in the gear selector shaft here, there's an electronic device. This makes the shifting so-called power shifting, which means that you keep the throttle flat out under acceleration and just touch the gears, and by doing that it activates the sensor, which will for about 15 milliseconds cut both the fuel as well as the spark, and therefore allows the motorcycle to just flawlessly change gears without having the need to have to tap off or to clutch, and therefore you're much faster on acceleration.